There is a YouTube video by Kurzgesagt called Aliens Under the Ice, Life on Rogue Planets. It's about wandering planets and the possibility of life evolving on them. Imagine a wandering planet without a sun. Apparently there may be 1 billion rogue planets in our own galaxy. The wandering planet is unbelievably cold. But imagine that it has a liquid ocean covered with a massive layer of thick ice, and there's heat coming from the centre of the planet, and there's tidal energy generated by the planet's moon. Apparently this is possible. This is a planet that does not have a sun. On this planet there can't be plants. There isn't a lot of energy, but there is some. In the YouTube video, the producers imagined that life evolved on a planet like this. They imagined bacteria coming into being and living near thermal vents, consuming minerals released from the interior of the planet. There are ecosystems like this on our planet, so it isn't impossible to imagine. In the video, the producers imagined that other creatures ate the bacteria and complex life forms evolved, and some of them had bioluminescence, like our own deep-sea creatures. In the video, intelligent alien beings evolved, and some of them were living in an underwater settlement with lights on in the dwellings. In the video, the alien beings couldn't get through the ice. They couldn't know about the sky, wind, or stars. They could only know about the underwater world they inhabited in the darkness between the bedrock and the ice. I tried a thought experiment. I imagined visiting a dark planet that had wandered into our solar system. There I got stuck. I would make a terrible astronaut. It's really very lucky that no one will ever ask me to do it. I am earthbound and I am sun-worshipping. I don't even really like going in the sky, in a plane, in the sea, on a boat. I pulled myself together and I imagined it again. Under the ice, the planet did not have night and day, only darkness. It was a dark planet, a planet without light. I tried to imagine that there could be the existence of darkness without also the existence of light. I became completely stuck again. I started again and I copied the video. I tried to imagine a dark planet inhabited by beings with lights on them, beings that were making the light on their planet. I thought, how could that be? I realised that I could take a waterproof torch with me to the planet, and then the planet would have light. This helped me because I understood that whether or not a being has evolved to sense it, light is a feature of our universe. It is vibration. It is a part of what is called the electromagnetic spectrum. It is a form of energy. This being the case, would the creatures of the planet inevitably create light? I don't know. It's possible to imagine them living in darkness, not creating light and unable to perceive it. There are creatures here on our own planet who do very well without light. Night creatures and cave creatures and deep-sea creatures who perceive sound, say, or heat, air currents, smells, or electricity. The artist Bill Viola has expressed an important thought in a note about perception. He says, the spectrum of electromagnetic energy vibrations that make up our universe at large far exceeds the narrow bandwidth or window open to us through our sensory receptors. As philosophers through the ages have stated, the human senses can thus be considered limiters to the total amount of energy bombarding our beings, preventing the individual from being overwhelmed by the tremendous volume of information existing at each and every instant. Imagination is the key to the doorway of perception. I thought of communicating with the beings in the video. Of what would we speak? How would we create meaning together? What would we say about the mysteries of our shared existence in the cosmos? How would we communicate about God, about beauty? We can imagine beings living in the darkness without light. It's not possible, though, to imagine beings living without the ability to perceive energy or vibration, which is to say, rhythm. You do not need to see in order to sing. Understanding this, I felt better about my thought experiment. On my visit to the wandering planet, and even if I found a planet that was completely dark, I would be able to communicate with the beings on the planet. We could, after all, share the beauty of each other's music. We could, after all, sing together.